Dubai, left in total shock over Sheikh Hamdan's queen. Poetry, English poetry. Dubai wakes before the sun, listening to its own breath. Glass towers holding silence, sand remembering footsteps of kings. The city pauses as if a secret passed. From palm to palm, from street to sky, they whisper of a queen, not carved in marble, not counted in gold, but shaped from presence. A calm that bends the noise, a grace that slows the crowd, eyes turning without command. She arrives like dawn, without announcement, without demand. The wind adjusts its direction. Flags soften their pride. Even the sea grows still, learning a new name for depth. Dubai left in total shock, not by wealth, not by spectacle, but by the quiet power of being, a woman walking and the world stepping back. To make room for meaning, Sheikh Hamdan's queen is spoken as destiny, not ownership, not display, a mirror of balance, where strength bows to mercy and courage learns tenderness. In the markets, voices lower, stories lose their sharpness, judgment forgets its hunger, because something purer passes through, like light between curtains, revealing dust and forgiving it. Children sense it first. They always do. They stop running. They stare with open trust, as if they recognize a promise older than language. Returning home, men straighten their thoughts. Women lift their chins. Time loosens its grip. For a moment, nobody counts. Nobody measures. Nobody compares. They simply witness. This is not a tale of crowns. This is not rumor dressed as truth. This is poetry walking barefoot across marble floors, leaving warmth behind where cold tradition once slept. Dubai left in total shock because power arrived without noise, because love stood without claiming, because beauty refused to ask permission, and still everything followed. Her presence rewrites rooms without touching walls. Meetings change direction. Voices search for honesty. Even silence sounds respectful. When she listens, she carries no weight of ego, yet carries history like a soft veil, honoring past and future. At the same time, without tearing either, Sheikh Hamdan's queen is not defined by name, but by effect. How hearts realign, how pride dissolves, how loyalty feels natural, not forced. The city that knows excess learns restraint. The city that loves height learns depth. The city that chases tomorrow rests inside now. Dubai left in total shock, as if a spell was broken, as if speed met stillness, as if fire met water. And instead of war, there was harmony. She walks beside destiny, not behind it, not ahead of it, but with it, matching its steps, sharing its burden, lightening its path. In the desert, stars lean closer, curious. Old dunes murmur approval. They have seen empires rise. They recognize truth when it moves quietly. This queen does not command love. Love arrives on its own, like rain that knows where to fall, like prayer finding lips before words are chosen. Sheikh Hamdan stands steadier, not taller, not louder, but clearer, as if a lens was cleaned, revealing purpose without distortion. Dubai left in total shock over a union of souls that made excess unnecessary, that made spectacle irrelevant, that made humanity fashionable again. This is only the beginning, the first breath of a long story, where power learns compassion, where legacy learns kindness, where the future is written, not in stone, but in hearts. The city remembers after the moment passes. Echoes remain in corridors of glass. People replay the feeling, trying to name what cannot be named. Dubai breathes differently now. Conversations slow. Eyes search deeper. Luxury feels lighter, as if meaning replaced weight, as if something unseen shifted balance. She does not perform, she exists, and existence becomes influence. Streets feel wider. Skies feel closer. Hearts feel less guarded. Dubai left in total shock, because gentleness arrived unarmed, because dignity spoke softly, because respect no longer needed fear. The queen moves through hours, not chasing attention, not avoiding it. Time adjusts itself. Clocks hesitate. Minutes soften their edges. Her silence teaches more than 1,000 speeches. It teaches listening. It teaches patience. It teaches strength without force. People begin to reflect on their own lives, their own noise, their own hunger. For being seen, children imitate her calm, without knowing why. They sit longer. They speak clearer. They look at elders with new regard. Markets feel warmer. Voices kinder. Even negotiation loses its sharpness. Profit pauses. Purpose steps forward. Dubai, a city of extremes, finds middle ground between ambition and peace, between speed and meaning, between shine and soul. Sheikh Hamdan walks beside her, not leading, not following, but sharing weight, sharing silence, sharing vision. Leadership changes shape. Authority feels human. Tradition breathes. Modernity listens, and harmony stands between them. Dubai left in total shock, because partnership replaced dominance, because unity replaced display, because love looked capable, not decorative. Old stories resurface, told by elders, about rulers who listened, about queens who healed, about eras when power served people. Those stories feel present now, not trapped in memory, but walking again, wearing today, carrying tomorrow. The queen does not erase history. She honors it. She does not rush the future. She prepares it with care rather than pressure. Her presence is discipline, not restriction. It is freedom with responsibility, choice with awareness. People begin to carry themselves differently. Backs straighten, words soften, eyes lift, as if watched by conscience, not authority. Dubai left in total shock, because the mirror turned inward, because admiration became reflection, because the city saw what it could be. She moves through charity unseen, through kindness unnamed, through gestures unrecorded. Yet impact spreads like circles in water. No banners announce her work. No headlines explain her reach. But neighborhoods feel safer. Homes feel warmer. Nights feel calmer. The queen understands rhythm. When to speak, when to pause, when to let silence complete the sentence. She teaches that power is not in holding, but in releasing, not in control, but in trust. Sheikh Hamdan listens more, speaks with precision, acts with clarity, as if alignment sharpened focus, as if balance unlocked vision. Together they form gravity, not pulling down, but holding together, a center where values orbit. Without collision, Dubai left in total shock, because leadership gained a heartbeat, because progress gained a soul, because future gained humility. The city learns slowly, but it learns that influence can be gentle, that royalty can be real, that greatness can be quiet. This part of the story does not end. It settles. like a foundation, strong enough to carry what comes next. Time moves forward, but something remains, a calm thread woven through the days of the city. Dubai no longer rushes blindly. It remembers. Morning light touches towers with softer intention. Shadows behave, streets listen. Even ambition learns to breathe. People speak of change without drama, without exaggeration. They say it quietly, as one says truth, when it no longer needs proof. Dubai left in total shock, and then acceptance followed. Because what felt unfamiliar felt right. Because what felt gentle felt strong. The queen becomes rhythm, not an image, not a symbol, but a steady pulse that guides without pushing and teaches without instructing. Her steps leave no mark, yet paths become clear. Choices feel lighter, conflicts lose heat, and patience finds a home. Sheikh Hamdan stands grounded, not above, not apart, but present, as if leadership finally aligned. With inner calm, together they reflect balance between sky and sand, between past and possibility, between duty and devotion, a living example, not a spoken lesson. The city watches itself change, how it greets strangers, how it measures success, how it defines wealth. Less noise, more worth. Dubai left in total shock because admiration matured into respect, because fascination transformed into trust, because spectacle bowed to substance. Elders smile knowingly. They have waited for this kind of moment, when power feels responsible, when future feels safe in careful hands. Youth feel inspired, not to imitate, but to understand that strength can be kind, that progress can be ethical, that dreams need grounding. Even nights feel different. Stars seem closer. The moon lingers, as if listening, as if approving of the direction taken. The queen remains consistent in storms and silence, in praise and privacy, unchanged, anchored, real. Her influence is continuity, not a peak, but a horizon, always present, always guiding, without demanding attention. Dubai carries this forward, into plans and promises, into decisions and delays, into generations yet unnamed. A quiet inheritance of values. Dubai left in total shock, and then found clarity. That true royalty is not distance, but connection, not fear, but trust. This story does not close. It continues in daily conduct, in unseen choices, in the way a city learns to lead by example.